Hey guys, Jason here, Traditional Bow Hunting Wilderness Podcast. We're going to talk about something real quick for you. We're out here, we're getting ready to go hunting for some hogs this afternoon. And I want to talk for a second about shooting animals. Okay, basically what we're coming down to is shooting some actual animals. I see a lot of this stuff out here now too, especially with all this drive for the antlers, okay, the race for the quality of antlers, that kind of thing. And what made me think of this is I just was reading a post about a guy that's been hunting now for 8 years, and he's only killed 3 deer in his whole entire life. He's been hunting for 8 years, hardcore, only killed 3 deer. One was 120, one was 124, and one was 130 something or another. But 3 deer in 8 years. That's what he's killed, was 3 deer in 8 years. And he was talking about how, how he got, last year he got busted drawing on a deer. They busted him, and the year before he missed one. And he was going through these things, and it's like, it made me think to myself, if you've been hunting for 8 years, and let me put it this way. If you've been hunting for whatever amount of time and you only have 3 animals under your belt, I don't care how big the quality of the deer are. In my opinion, until you got 8, 10 deer under your belt, you're still considered, I don't want to say a rookie or a newbie, but I want to say that you are in a educational phase of things that you don't understand and you cannot practice. It'd probably be the best way to say it, because I don't want to ever insinuate that there's anything wrong with not having, shooting a lot of animals. But what I'm getting at is, my opinion is that until you have 10 deer under your belt, you should not be passing up anything. Even if you want to be a trophy hunter, even if you want to only kill big deer, okay, most states will allow you to shoot does and to shoot bucks, okay, or maybe it's a 1 buck state only, like Iowa, Kansas, things like that, but at least you can still take multiple does in those. So you have that option. Under no circumstances, in my opinion, should you be passing up deer until you have about 10 of them minimum under your belt. And the reason for, and even trophy hunting, in my opinion, because of the fact that there's so many things that can go wrong. Okay, like this guy said, he got busted drawing on a deer. Getting busted drawing on a deer is considered a rookie mistake, even in the traditional world, because what I mean by that is because it happens to you so much as a rookie when you're starting out. It happens to you so many times that you learn when you can draw and you can't draw and how to get away with it. You learn what you can and can't do because you're forced to. Well, if you don't shoot animals, I don't care how many big deer you have on a wall, but if you only shot 3 or 4 animals, you still have not figured out how to draw without getting busted. Okay, that's a rite of passage that comes only from drawing on live animals and shooting them. If you don't know how to understand how most deer are going to react based on their behavior pattern, what they're doing at the present time, their alertness, their skittishness, whether they're pressured, unpressured, these are things that happen only through experience. You cannot teach this stuff. You give some good points and teach people what to look for, but it has to be experienced. You have to witness this for yourself. You have to have this deer jump the string, but this deer didn't jump the string. This deer did, this one didn't. This hog moved this way. You have to understand and learn that stuff, and it only happens through actually doing it. Okay, so you also, with the blood trailing, with the recovery tactics, with the understanding what happens when the arrows hit, understanding the sound that an arrow makes when it hits a different part of the body, when it hits bone, when it hits the guts, when it goes through the hollow chest cavity like that, knowing what things are happening, knowing what it does, knowing the deer's reaction to a shot. All of these things make for a great hunter. Antlers don't make for a great hunter. Okay, antlers don't mean anything. Antlers mean nothing at all. Like I said, I mean, if I wanted to be a big buck hunter, I could go move to the Midwest and I could set myself up where I can hunt Missouri, Kansas, Iowa, and Oklahoma every single year, and I'd be killing trophy deer every single year without fail. Every single year, I would have minimum of 4 or 5 P&Y deer on my wall without fail. Okay, most of us would. That's what I'm getting at. Being a trophy deer hunter is cool, and I get it. But do not think for a second that having a couple of trophies on your wall is going to make you a better hunter than somebody who's killed 10 deer, that's killed 10 does, killed 6 does, a spike, and then 3 yearlings. Okay, you're not beating that guy. He's gaining way more knowledge and experience than what you are, even though you got bigger antlers and you can show your friends and brag about it, but it doesn't have the power of education that you're getting from that. So in my opinion, start shooting stuff. Okay, this whole trophy only kind of thing is been around forever. QDM, all this stuff to let them grow, let them go, let them grow, all that crap that I don't believe in. Okay, it means absolutely nothing to me. Now, I'm not taking anything away from it because I understand why people love the challenge of hunting big deer. I get that, understand. But until you have the experience of shooting animals, till you have the experience of drawing on animals, especially with a traditional bow. Compound guys, crossbow guys, you have no idea. No idea. You have no understanding whatsoever of the difficulties of drawing a traditional bow on a deer when he is at 12 yards. You have no clue. So there's all these things, variables, that reaction time, the blood trailing tactics, the understanding shot. Till you have some of this under your belt, don't rule out shooting does. Don't rule out shooting smaller deer. Don't rule anything out. Shoot them. They all taste fantastic. They all cook the same. They're going to be fantastic in your freezer. They're going to feed your family, and you're going to gain a knowledge that you won't get any other way. So this whole trophy hunting thing, more power to people that want to do it. Don't shoot yourself in the foot, though, by passing up animals until you're ready and experienced enough that it's worth passing up animals. Otherwise, like I said, when that 160-inch walks in, he's not dumb. Okay, he's not dumb. And he's not going to let you make mistakes, and he's not going to let you get away with them. And if you are still at that, again, I hate to use the word rookie level, but I should say when you don't have that much experience drawing on, shooting, and understanding the reaction of these animals, you are still new and fresh to that. You're going to make mistakes. A 160 is probably not going to let you get away with that. So you're actually being more detrimental to yourself by not shooting more animals to get you prepared for the bigger animals when they come in. Once you got 8, 10, 12, 15 deer under your belt, if you want to become an exclusive big buck hunter because you don't like venison and all you want to do is just shoot the big ones, put them on the wall, and then sit there and chew on the shoe leather steaks that you get out of them later on, whatever you want to do, that's your call. I'm not taking anything away from it. But I promise you, you will become a better hunter and you will understand these animals much more if you start putting a few of them in a freezer and stop worrying about the antlers. That's my advice for you. It's going to piss some people off, I understand that, but I want to be here. If you want to be a trophy hunter, earn the right to be a trophy hunter. Okay, what I mean by that is get yourself in a position to be there. Just because you've hunted for 10 years and you've only killed 3 deer, but all 3 deer are big, doesn't make you a great hunter. It just means that you either got lucky or got in a deer, and I'm not taking anything away from it. Hunting is fun, and we all have our own personal challenges, and we all want to enjoy it. I'm not taking anything away from that. But for somebody like that to act as a role model as a good hunter, it defeats the purpose because of the fact that it's counterproductive. What he should be telling people is, because this particular person is like, I won't shoot anything under 120 inches. I will not take this unless it's got at least this big of a spread. And I am a diehard trophy hunter. And okay, more power to you. But you're defeating the purpose. Put some deer in the ground. I mean, why are you not shooting does? If you're this good at finding those bucks, why do you not have freezers full of deer? You know, I don't understand that stuff. Point being, do not set yourself up for failure on those big ones by not having the experience of shooting animals. Get the experience of shooting animals. Buck fever is real. Okay, target panic is real. These are things that even I still suffer from like crazy. They are going to hit you very hard, especially as a traditional bow hunter, until you either figure out how to deal with it or work it out of your system, or realize that you can't work it out of your system or beat it, such as where I am. I've always been there. But you have to figure out how to somehow control that in the moment of the shot. You think you're going to learn that by passing up animals all the time, and then here comes a 130-inch deer, and you think it's all going to be okay? Shoot some animals, fill the freezer, gain the experience, gain the knowledge, increase your hunting capabilities, and then you're ready to do whatever it is that you want to do. But in my opinion, till you got 10, 12 deer under your belt, you should not be passing up anything, not even yearlings. Shoot them all. They taste incredible. They will teach you a ton, and you will become a better hunter for it. My thoughts. Thanks for watching.